So, at the top of the wall, a barely out of breath Venus gently deposits Shining Star at the top, and you are confronted with not only Max, who you were expecting, someone you know. The dashingly handsome blonde locks of Sunfox.
Where I'm at the top of the wall. Is he at the top of the wall?
He's at the top of the wall. He's been helping.
Are you going to push him
lower
off?
ropes down.
He's been helping what?
Lower ropes over the edge of the wall to get people into the city. So he's been in Smith City for some period of time.
Excellent.
I
well,
imagine he is surprised to see you.
Well, actually, I'd like to have the first line.
Go for it.
Hey, baby.
Oh, Lord.
What do you think? What have you told your comrades about Sunfox?
Actually, I haven't.
Okay.
And so, do you want to review my story for a second or not? I mean...
So, I am aware that...
is Sunfox a dirtbag or not? That's what I want.
It's a little unclear in the backstory. He definitely needed helping out with money.
Right.
Okay.
He had misfortunes. Needed my support, and that's why I tried to pull the scheme with Evergreen Blessing.
Yes.
Which led in a catastrophic series of lifeline events to me sitting in jail for 3 years. So,
it's a little unclear whether he ever got helped out with the results of this.
Well, the silver bow apparently was the because I had to cough up. Let's see, Evergreen Blessing coughed up 1,000. And that probably went to Sunfox.
Yes. Okay.
So I'm going to, if Sunfox is going to open his mouth to reply, which I'm kind of waiting for.
Yes. Yes. Viciously, he says, "Shining Star," in a quizzical. He doesn't quite recognize you.
No, of course he doesn't. And she, I'm not sure how this translates into the fantasy world's language or Elvish that we're speaking, but I suspect it would be something like, "Viva la Revolution,"
Okay.
or something like that, or a merry band of outlaws.
Yes, he said, "I've got some stories I can tell you. Have you heard the Ballad of Modfrith? I wrote that. I believe they're playing it all over the city."
You owe Evergreen Blessing 1,000 bronze. And your answer determines the kind of song that's going to circulate about you.
This sort of thing is why I didn't pursue
Why you didn't pursue what, Rod?
a music career.
That's right.
Like,
Yeah, really. So I'm waiting on his reply on the whole Evergreen Blessing thing.
Okay.
And I'm wondering, I don't know how a role might be involved or not. I'm not being charming, I'm sorry to say.
I feel this is a bully role.
So yeah, I'm not doing intimidate at all.
If you're not doing it now, then it sounds like it's a sincerity role.
Is it
Does he believe you?
Does he believe me? Yes. Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, all right.
Cool, we got there in the end.
I don't really do all that well on that one. 34. Maybe his nice smell is overcoming me, but yeah, I only get an inferior result.
Oh. Okay, so he says, "Sure thing, babe. Of course. Yeah, I'll sort that out."
Can I make an empathy roll to see how hung up Shining Star is on this dude?
Yes.
Okay.
Why would I ever say no to that?
67. Great result. How hung up is Shining Star on this dude, Ross?
Okay.
Now I'm doing it, Ron.
Wait. I get to say? Because I'll tell you.
You are the expert on how up you are.
I am over Sun Fox.
Oh.
I want him to pay up to Evergreen Blessing. And I want this. I want the whole thing. I want to walk the cat back on all this shit. I want the silver bow back where it belongs, like I said it would be. I want my friend to get her pay, because even if she was kind of a wench about the whole thing, I mean, the money is the money, and she's a friend, right? That's my thing.
Yeah.
Sun Fox was my lover. He wasn't my friend.
Ooh.
That's what that's what the lifeline says, right? I rolled lover, I didn't roll friend. So therefore, that's the deal. Yeah, I'm over that.
Okay.
I'm not handling it that well because emotions, memories, sensations, whatnot. But that's the deal. I want him to pay her, and if he flim-flams me, and if I figure that out. I mean, it's not that I don't get that he's flim-flamming me. What he doesn't get is that I mean it. That's the failed sincerity roll, if I understand correctly. So, therefore, I mean, he's blowing me off, and I know it. So,
he certainly does not seem aware of the imperative that he pays up, despite paying lip service to it. So that's going to go well for him, I feel. Right.
So anyway, I'll say something along the lines of, well, great, that's wonderful. Tell you what, lead on. I'll back you up, which is a fucking lie. And I hope that I get my little lie score for it. I'm not as good at
go for it.
Oh, I'm not as good at lying as I hope. Oh shit! I'm gonna have to get better at lying.
Well, that's how bad you roll.
That's why we roll these things. Oh, but that's nice, actually. Okay, there are worse things on this earth than rolling one of those. I actually get a nice, good lie.
Oh, good.
Ooh, okay, good.
Rock and roll. All right, I'm shadowing his ass through the next Stalk the City scene.
He's totally like, good to see you, babe. And
hey, side by side.
You as you're heading down the stairs. So, meanwhile, in another part of town.
Oh, so he's heading down the stairs?
He's heading downstairs. There's a little tower.
Ross.
Yeah. Really? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Like that?
Fuck this guy. Not
right.
getting the money out of him. That's the end of him.
Right.
You guys, Christabel, if you're seeing this, you might kind of say, didn't she say something about Modthrith a little bit ago?
Yeah, right.
That wasn't like a maybe or a threat or anything like that, was it? That was something else.
Okay, cool. So, that is a... No,
hopefully have disarmed him with the lie.
Oh no, he wasn't he's not he wasn't suspecting anything. So you get to
so the good shits me?
Go for it.
What's that? Yeah.
Oh, you get a 1 point to your bow attack.
Good, because I got a 14. Shit. And with a particularly lousy roll, I get a poor.
Oh dear. So the arrow, I suppose, goes straight past his ear. Big ears, there they are. And
well, I do have fast.
You can send another one towards him if you want.
That's the plan.
I'll shoot him with my crossbow.
All right, that's better. I got a 97 on that one. So that gives me an awesome.
Okay. Mark Bow still. Don't forget, you can try and raise that at the end of the session. And he is impaled on an arrow.
Okay, well.
Straight through. Which bit of him would you like to impale?
Oh, this just goes like right through the back of the neck. Thank you very much.
Okay. There's not even a sound then as he collapses to his feet, knees,
Right.
and
And
tumbles down.
I'll look at Christabel quite coolly and say, "Hey, I gave him a warning shot."
Right.
You sure did.
Christabel, what do you want to do, bearing in mind that there is a quite large wolfling also with you in this area?
Remus? Yeah.
Yes. Well, you get to go before him. That's how the rules work. So.
All right. Okay. All right. I'll just shoot Remus.
Okay. I'm not going to stop you do that.
Boy, it sucks to be a named male character in this game.
What happened to this? What happened to the situation? It used to be so nice. It used to be so good. There you go, Rob. Crossbow 15. All
okay.
right, 75. That's a great.
Okay. That's a solid crossbow bolt in the shoulder, I think. And an increasingly surprised expression on Remus's face. Previously established. Maybe not the sharpest tool in the box, but something is not good as far as he's concerned.
All right.
So he's definitely in pain, and clearly what he does is, in response, yeah, he's just going to attack you. He's clearly not in the mood.
Okay.
Other things like that. So he
Probably the
raises his axe. In his other hand, I guess the one arm is like dangling slightly down the side with a bolt in the shoulder, and he is given. I imagine you were quite close together. He's going to be able to swing at your head with an axe, Christabel.
That sounds about right.
Wait, roll it. Swing at your something.
Ooh, okay, he is swinging at your left arm, so it's across his body, sort of strike. Roll your left arm defense.
My left arm defense is 11. That's not great, but not terrible. Oh, 98. I think that is an awesome result. Wow.
I guess you actually get to roll on... I mean, I think you actually get to check that.
You do. They check on each individually, so it's only your left arm defense.
Oh, you can increase...
I know, that's hilarious. It's like
from now on, I'm only entering fights like this.
That's right. I'm going to fight with my left arm in front of me at all times.
We have not established if you're ambidextrous or left or right-handed. I'm assuming you're not left-handed, but traits is left-handedness, but I'm presuming you didn't.
Oh, you have to actually roll that you're...
Yeah. Well, we haven't established anything. And it doesn't really matter unless you want to start... Unless you.
Well, anyway, I'll assume I'm right-handed, and what happens now?
So, you got an awesome roll, which means that his axe blow goes whooshing straight past you as you duck awesomely out of the way, probably rolling under it, I imagine, something like that. Is that right?
Yeah, I do a lot of rolling under. Kind of.
Yeah, we're just kind of short.
Yeah. Yes, he's staggering around on the... still presumably on the parapet of this wall. Since
Christabel, come on down.
Situation.
Come on down. Leave him the way we found him.
So, I
got with an arrow in him, bleeding. Let's get out of here.
And we will cut to somewhere else in town.
Yeah, let's watch Robbie wreck some havoc here.
Robbie, girl is hot on the heels of Monstrous and most of her gang as they what are they doing? I imagine they are stealthily creeping up on the warehouse that Remus mentioned, despite being not very good at describing where he was. You can roll search, Robbie. And And it gets a 2+2 column shift because it's really on behalf of the whole huge gang slowly creeping up in the building.
Yeah, I rolled a 97, which is awesome.
Cool. Okay, so we're checking against that. You maybe put your hand on Monstrous' arm and point out the two elves lurking in the around the gateway, the doorway to this. I said warehouse. It's kind of some building. It's got big doors and half top in a barn and a workshop, things like that. And there's two elves in the doorway, slightly obscured in the shadows. You spotted them. And next to you, Modthrith is readying a hand axe to hurl at one of these elves, I think. But what would you like to do? Or what does Girl do?
Is it just Modthrith here, or are there others?
Right with you, there's Modthrith, Flynn, the pirate chappie who was talking to Christabel, and the big hulking barbarian who you've been introduced to is Jahom. And some of the others are elsewhere. They're probably approaching the building from a different angle.
And Modthrith is getting ready to hurl the axe.
Yes.
I think what Girl does is she gets her own axe. She's not going to hurl her axe though, but she's going to kind of go up against the wall, and if the thrown axe doesn't do the job, she's going to be ready to leap in, not with a kind of hurled axe, but just to kind of chop at anybody who is still standing after the initial volley.
Cool. Make a stealth roll. It is under agility.
And I think going through Girl's mind is this idea that, and Modthrith is here, and she will be able to
see you do this. Yeah.
Absolutely. I didn't say that.
Yeah. Oh, and this, I rolled a 92 on this one. This was for stealth.
Yep.
So that is also awesome.
Ooh, all the great rolls today. So you're totally ducking from shadow to shadow through the across the street, crouching just beside the doorway, obscured. No one seems to have seen you. In the night's drawn in, but just across the street you can see Modford just like nods, kind of approvingly in your direction. And then she hurls her axe across the street, and which you hear funking solidly. That you sound you're familiar with, metal hitting meat. And the elf, you see an elf topple forward into the street.